Okay, so keep watching if you want to just see like a 15-minute makeup look that's great for just every day. You know, not trying too hard. There are lots of days I take a lot longer than 15 minutes, but today was a quick day because I've got stuff to do. So stick around if you want to see this look. So don't mind this haggard old look. We're gonna fix it in no time. I'm starting out with our Silk wrinkle and pore minimizer. So I'm just putting a little teeny bit on a brush. Sometimes I'll do this with my fingers, but I'm just putting a little teeny bit on the brush, and I'm just gonna make sure I put it wherever I have just fine lines, where my pores are bigger. So right around my eyes, my nose, kind of my cheeks, my chin, all that. I'm just gonna rub it in really good, and then you want to let it dry. So don't put anything else on your face until you can feel that it's dry. Okay, next I am just putting on some SeneGence on my eyebrows, and I've just mixed Onyx and Mocha Java, and I'm just using a tight angled brush, and you can tell I'm kind of making a mess, so I have to keep wiping as I go. And you do have a little time with SeneGence. It's cream to powder, so it starts wet and then it dries dry. So you have about 2 minutes to kind of work with it. So, and you'll notice when I get to the inside of my eye, I just do short little brush strokes up, so it looks a little more natural right there. There we go. Just little strokes up to look like little pieces of hair. And I feel like a whole new woman with eyebrows on. So next I'm using my white concealer and highlighter, and you only need a little teeny bit. And I'm just putting it right under my cheeks, my nose, my chin, a little on the middle of my forehead, just to give me a little brightness and to minimize some of the red. We also have a green concealer you can use to get the red out, which also works, but I do like how the white concealer just kind of brightens up. So if you feel like you look tired a lot, it's a great way to just kind of brighten up your face so you don't look so tired. And this will just, you don't even have to rub it in super good. It will kind of just soak into your skin. So I usually just rub it in quickly and then kind of buff it out while I'm doing my foundation. So now I'm applying our SeneGence to my eyes, and I'm starting with Pink Posy in my crease. And I really like adding a little pink to my eye makeup. I just feel like it kind of warms everything up. Even if I'm doing cool colors, I'll usually do Pink Posy in my crease as a nice transition color from your brow bone to whatever you're putting on your lid. Next, I'm putting on a little Mocha Java shimmer. I always like to put a little bit of shimmer on my lid, just kind of makes your eyes pop a little. And since my lid part isn't too wrinkly or droopy yet, I feel like I can still do a shimmer right there. And even if you have hooded eyelids, you can still do something shimmery there as long as you're putting something dark in your crease. That's kind of the trick for if you're getting droopy or hooded eyelids. Mocha Java is just a nice neutral color So when you're trying to be quick, it goes with everything. And then I'm just putting a little Soundstone Pearl Shimmer in the corners of my eyes and on my brow bones, just for a little highlight. Next, I'm putting just a little Garnet Shadow Sense in the corners of my eye, and I just put it down pretty low, and I'm just going to blend it in and have it stay in that outer corner, and then just rub it a little teeny bit under my eye. Now, I don't know if you notice, but I keep wiping my eye, and that's just to clean it up. So while it's still wet, remember, you can kind of work with it. So I always just swipe up when I'm done to give a little bit cleaner line in case I get a little crazy with the brush. Now usually when I do eyeliner, I get a little liner brush, and I still use the Onyx Shadow Sense, but since I'm in a hurry, I'm just really quick, just swiping. I've wiped it off pretty well in the lid, and I'm just swiping really quick in the waterline of my upper lashes, just to give me a little bit of liner. If you're wearing contacts, be very careful and really pull your eye up so you don't get it on your contacts. And it takes maybe a little bit of practice. You just don't want a lot of product on your brush. So I'm a little bit in between shades right now, so I've actually mixed a few colors. I believe here I'm using Dewy and a little bit of our Pearlizer and a little bit of Tan. And I just mix that up on the lid of the foundation and dot it on my face and then rub it in. Some ladies like to use a beauty blender. If you are good at those, then you will probably love using a beauty blender with ours. I prefer the brush, but I'm not good at a beauty blender. But I like to kind of swipe the color on, but then stipple it to kind of buff it in and give it the final look. So a few of the things I love about our Make Sense foundation is that it goes on so nice and you don't even feel like you have foundation on. You know, you watch some of those videos on YouTube of ladies doing makeup and they put so much stuff on, and you feel like you could just get your fingernail and just scrape a little line through it all. And this isn't like that. It just feels so nice and light, and the best part is that because it's a SeneGence product, it lasts. So even when I'm dancing and sweating, I still look like I have my full face of makeup on, which is a bonus because I dance in the morning and then usually I teach a class in the afternoon, and so it's nice not to have to redo anything to go out in the middle of the day. So I just love it. So in reality, if I was really trying to hurry, I probably wouldn't do any contouring, but I'm using our bronze powder and just doing really quick, just a few swipes along places to give me a little warmth. And I don't talk about these powders enough. I love them because they just go on so quick and easy. And on my cheeks, you'll see I'm using our rose powder, and it's just like a little bit of a shimmery rose color. It's perfect for cheeks. And sometimes I'll just do that for blush when I'm in a hurry. But the other great thing about these is they come in their own container brush, so I can just put a lid on that brush and take it with me if I wanted. There's also a natural shade, so like a setting powder that you can also use to put all over your face to set your foundation. And here I'm using our LipSense, and it's our waterproof mascara, and I love it. It actually has nutrients in it that makes your lashes grow. Now we have a lash boost type product, it's called Lash Extend, and that also works. I'm just super bad at putting it on, remembering to do it at night. And this, it's just part of my makeup routine. So I can remember mascara. But I feel like it's helped my lashes a ton. But it makes them look thick and nice and long, but it also gives nutrients so they actually grow better and are stronger. Now you'll notice the great thing about SeneGence is because once it dries, it's set. And so even though I make a little bit of a mess and get some mascara on my eyelid, I can just wipe the LipSense off my eyelid and not worry about wiping all of my shadow off because it's set, so it's just gonna stay there. So that is a bonus because I don't know about you guys, but I always make a little bit of a mess. And I'm just gonna speed this up so you don't have to spend time watching me do my mascara. You guys are probably faster than me, and so this look would take you even shorter time because this goes on and on. Okay, now for the final thing is LipSense. So as you can see, I'm really cleaning off my lips well and trying to get them dry and clean before I put anything on. So LipSense, you want to apply 3 thin layers, and you want to let them dry in between, and make sure you get your waterline, which is the part right before you get into the inside of your mouth. That's where your lips are usually the wettest, and that's where your saliva hits and whatever you're drinking, and so that's the part of your LipSense that will probably want to come off first. So the drier and cleaner you can get that before you start applying, the better it will stay. And then just 3 thin layers drying in between.